What's happening? It's Big K.B.Z. We to talk real quick. K.B.Z. for Sheezy. Hopefully y'all having a blessed day. I'm getting back to it. I'm feeling a little rejuvenated, a little bit tired, a little bit sleepy, but I'll pass as the schedule gets back on tap timing. But we here to talk about this shit. So we got Joseph Anthony Budden, Joe Budden, and he's over here, and he states on his podcast, I believe a couple episodes ago, he don't really care that Aubrey and Future Hendrix is going to be friends again. He don't really care no more. So we're here to talk about it. Now, if you don't know what happened recently or a week ago, potentially as the time I'm recording this video, Ma came out to say that, apparently there was like a rumor that Future could be featured on Iceman, and Drake and Future have some songs together. Now, don't get me wrong. There's probably some songs we never heard from What a Time to Be Alive. I wouldn't be surprised if they have some shit in the tuck. And again, I wouldn't mind having Drake and Future be cool again. Drake has come on and said, me and Future never really had nothing. We never got into it. Lil Wayne is an effing lane, and he probably was the influence.
Duppy side.
Big facts. Is he on Iceman as it stands today, March 12th?
I just said March 12th, 2026.
He might be.
Okay.
I mean, I personally, the information I have on the album, it's
he's on the board. He's on the whiteboard. He's on the whiteboard.
Ideas.
There's a whiteboard.
Is it a parentheses, an asterisk? Like ideas?
Question mark?
Ideas are being created.
Yes, gotcha.
Let's say that ideas are being created, have been created.
Did they write Future on the whiteboard or say Hendrix?
Well, no.
I prefer Hendrix.
I don't know about that, but I know ideas
or his full government
have been created. Ideas continue to be created. Ideas have been pivoted from.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, it's
I'm not mad at that.
Where you went to media training school at? They still still open, or they like shut down?
Noel told him that.
No, that's just a fact. It's just ideas are being created. It's, the album is being,
fleshed out.
It's still a process.
Interesting.
That's all.
But I thought, because this isn't even information that like we had behind the scenes, I thought it was kind of like known that Drake and Future pieced it up. I saw everyone was like, yo, what the fuck? How could this happen? I thought they hated each. Wasn't that like kind of common knowledge on the timeline? They were cool again?
But again, and with the 21 Savage going on the Big Bang podcast and trying to make them like squash their beef, maybe it got to the point that they handled whatever they handled behind the scenes. They ain't really speaking on it, and then we will get the moment of, oh, they cool again on Iceman. Who knows? Because again, like I've always been saying, the only beefs I could see Drake really just like, yo, it was what it was. It's the whatever we got with Future and whatever we got with Metro Woman. I feel like those would be easier to, squash, in my opinion. Some of these other shits, like him and The Weeknd, I just don't understand. Him and Rick Ross potentially, because him and French Montana is cool now. I could potentially see him and Rick Ross kind of being cool again, especially the way Rick Ross is moving, performing their songs again. So whatever. So I could see them kind of potentially being cool again afterwards. Yeah, like him and A$AP Rocky, I don't think they'll be cool. Of course, him and Kendrick, they won't be cool. Him and J. Cole is interesting. I would like to see where that's going to go. I hope he discusses Port Antonio or whatever else on Iceman whenever we fucking get it. But anyways, let's hear what Joe Budden has to say. Academics came out to say like it was false or whatever. Ma was reporting on it. Now, when it comes into this OVO hierarchy of Glazers, we have Academics and Ma. I would say they're at the top, you know what I'm saying, about getting the Drake news and learning the information. We know Drake rock with them boys. And then we have like OVO-ish and other people at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, when it does come from Ma that potentially there can be a future Drake song on this Iceman project, I do believe him, because I'd be like, but at least when it comes to stuff out of the OVO camp, I feel like the stuff he says does have some credibility to it. Now, it doesn't matter if you like Ma or you don't like Ma, but I do feel like at some point we do gotta believe him and run with the story. Also, as we know, of course, Academics and Ma clash, but also Joe Budden and Ma ain't as friendly. He bigs up Rory all the time, but for whatever reason, him and Ma ain't good. So let's see Joe Budden's perspective. And also, and we'll get to it anyways. The Joe Budden podcast reacted to the rampant rumors that Drake and Future are squashing their beef.
I don't care if Drake and Future are friends. I know that's a hot topic going around.
It is a hot topic.
I don't care.
It's odd.
I don't know who started it. Ebro, Charlemagne. I don't know who academics said it's false. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
I
So
don't care.
there's no single coming because I heard they're going to be on a track together on Iceman.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
They make slaps together. I'd like to hear it if
the
it
record is
exists.
no, what I'm saying
they're
is,
friends, but I want them to make a
Care
song.
if they make a slap.
no, I care about the slap. I'm saying is I don't care of knowing, hey, they're friends or they're not friends or they're work. Give me the album. If
And let's
Future's
see.
on the
If
album,
they on there, we'll know
bet.
it.
And then I'm gonna know. And if he's not, bet. It's not gonna change whether I'm gonna listen to the album or not. I just want the album at this point. I don't need all this. Yo, it's coming. He's working on this. He's doing that. I don't care. When he's ready to drop the album, that's when I want to see some Drake news.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I agree with you. And with each passing month, I think he's going to continue to stall niggas. I don't think that shit coming no time soon.
I agree. I
Y'all
don't think
keep
it's
getting
ready.
fooled with these old leaks.
I thought, and now I'm on the other side of it. I don't think that shit is coming end of the maybe end of the
You
year.
gotta.
And also touched on the Iceman rollout. Like the rest of the Hip Hop World, the Joe Budden podcast is patiently waiting for Drake's next solo album, Iceman, for which he still hasn't revealed a release date. But amid rumors that a beef squashing future collab will be on the track list, the pod doesn't seem too interested in these details. In fact, during their recent episode with Brian B. Miller, they posited that Iceman as a whole is still a long ways away, or however the fuck you say that. Again, I wouldn't be surprised with all the intrigue and all this shit that's spurring online that Drake sits back and he holds it back a little bit. But at some point, I feel like if he does hold it back a little bit too much, I just seen LMA's going on tour, so I was peeping. Sorry. But anyways, with that being said, if he does hold it back too much, I feel like he will kill off some of the intrigue. Anyways. Budden himself said he's not interested in the Jumpman duo bearing the hatchet as recently claimed by folks like Charlemagne the God and Ma. It seems like Joe might agree with academics' skepticism regarding Drake and Future's status. Ice definitely agreed while the show host said it might be cool. He said he doesn't care to know about their dynamics as of right now. Ice just wants to wait for the album and see what happens for the material. And low-key, nigga, regardless of that, we want a slap. So if it's a slap and y'all niggas pieced it up again, and I mean slap as in a fire song, you know what I'm saying? Of course. All in all, the group seemed tired of the teasers and speculation and just wants Iceman to land already. Everyone fucking does, except these motherfucking, like I said, OVO ovulators. But anyways, with each passing month, I think he's going to continue to star N-words, but in positive. The pod thinks it might not even come out this year. It has to come out this year now. This nigga can't push that bullshit back to 2027. Niggas will be upset now. Again, sadly, I'm gonna have to cover it, but I'm not gonna be happy covering it. But additionally, Joe thinks Drake needs to update his hypothetical J. Cole diss on the album, which he thinks has an 80% chance of coming, while most of the podcast disagrees with him, excluding Subliminal. Drake is a subliminal king. He gonna subliminal us to death. Let's keep it a buck. But anyways, it's always possible. After all, rumors of tensions between Drake and J. Cole sparked once again with the Fall Off's rollout. But yeah, again, if they friends, that's cool. If they not friends, okay. We gonna get some collabs on this project. We'll see who it will be. Again, I would like that him and Future can hop on the song. Again, pause no Diddy when I say that. But like, again, we'll see where this goes. I'm not gonna be too upset or too mad. But again, it just all depends on what y'all think. But besides all that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Ditweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You try to hit a little bit more to you heard me. And I'm gone. Slimes on P-Shells, gang. Aye.